to the Math Magician channel. In this video, you will learn about different parts of a circle and its properties. It means calculate the area, radius, and circumference of a circle. So let's take a start. First of all, the screen is visible for you, that is think tank. So what are the parts of a circle? What comes in your mind? Hmm. Center, radius, diameter, circumference, tangent, secant, chord, arc. That's great. So take a start. What are these? Okay, let's suppose I have a circle. So, what is the meaning of a radius here? A straight line from the center to the circumference of a circle or sphere. Both are the round. Okay. What is the meaning of the circumference? The boundary wall is known as the circumference. This is the area for the circumference. So the straight line passing from the center. Center, where is the center? Here. A straight line. I'm making it straight towards the circumference. This is called radius. How I can represent? By using a small r. So if it is, can I draw from there? It's also radius. And when two radius I have, the plural will be radii. R1, R2. It's not the radius, R radii. US converted into II, radii. Okay, so what is radius? Any line that is a straight line that is passing from the center towards the boundary wall is known as the radius of a circle. The radius of the circle. The radius of the circle. I can draw it like that. If I'm showing one line, any line that is passing from the center towards its boundary wall, it's always known as a radius. It's a straight, it's called straight. It's not necessary. It moves from the center, but it's straight and moving towards the circumference. So this is your radius. So move on towards the next part. That is a sector. How sector is formed? Look at here. This line is known as radius. This line again known as the radius. When two radii connect with each other, yes, this is R1 and R2. How they are giving you the sector? The area or the portion that is distinct from the others. So they are showing some area. You can highlight under the heading of the sector. If I want to draw here, can I draw like that? It's a sector. It means that suppose it's a society or it's any map. So I am living in this sector, or this is my block. I am living in that block. So the area or the portion that is distinct from others, and how it makes by using two radii, radius line. So that is sector. It's not necessary they always highlight this part, but how you have to remember when two lines from the center come towards the circumference or the boundary wall of a circle, it means the whole area belongs to sector. Okay, so you can identify that this area is known as the sector. These are the different parts of a circle. So let's move on towards the segment. Segment is again like a sector. No, it's not like a sector. Yes, it's a region, it's a portion. But how it's created, the region which is created by a secant or chord. So, what is it? Actually, a chord is a line that is passing through, yes, that is not passing through the center, it passes through another line. Okay, it's a chord. We will learn these chord or the secant, then we can understand the what is segment. So when you highlighting this portion, taking from the chord, you are making this line. Look, this is just suppose that it's a chord. What is a chord? You can draw any line, but but you are not passing through the center. Okay? We are not touch upon the center. This is chord. And when you highlight this area, the whole, this is known as the segment, some part of it. That is your segment with the corresponding arc of a circle. How you are identifying it? Actually, because it's an arc. So, towards the arc with the corresponding arc of a circle, the rounded part of a circle. Okay? So, that is called the segment part. So, what is arc? What comes in your mind when I'm using the word arc? ARC, arc, the part or segment of the circumference of a circle. Actually, you are taking some part of segment or the circumference. You are taking the boundary wall is known as circumference. If you are taking some part of it, it's an arc. How you are taking the part of it? Mm, just like I'm taking from there to there, it's an arc. I am taking or I'm highlighting this part, it's an arc. It's an arc. It's an another arc. They are showing there, look, it's an arc. The brow, yes, you can show it by highlighting this area. This is arc, the part of the circumference of a circle. That is known as arc. It's a brow. Yes, it's just like a U shape. No, no. It's like a moon. Somehow. Okay. So, what is tangent? The new term that is tangent. What is tangent in a circle? Yes, it's look, a straight line that touches the circumference of a circle at only one point. Look at over here. This straight line that touches the circumference. What is circumference again? You know about it. It's the boundary wall. Okay. So that a straight line you are taking that touches the circumference of a circle at only one point that touches from there. Okay, this leaving some area, actually this touch from there, so this is tangent of a circle. Okay, so what about the chord we are using earlier? Chord, a straight line that connects two points on the circumference of a circle. That it's a circumference, the boundary wall, the boundary area of it. It's a circumference. Okay, now I am taking a line that connects two points of a circumference. That is called chord. But when I'm highlighting this part, you know about it, that was segment. Thank you. Yes. So move on. The circumference, you are very familiar about it. The circumference of a circle is defined as the linear distance around it. What is the distance that is around? It's known as the circumference. Circumference is just like your perimeter. because it's a circle or a sphere, so you are using here a circumference term rather than perimeter. While in other shapes, the boundary wall, the area for the boundary wall is known as always the perimeter. But in a circle, it's quite different. That is, in a circle, 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 so you are taking circumference. Okay? Yes. So the last thing is, it's a last? Two more things. Okay. Diameter. What is diameter? You know, a special line that is passing from the center and moving towards the circumference. The whole line. I'm not talking about only the radius passing a line passing from the center. No, no. The distance across a circle through the center. The whole distance. It's my center, and now I am moving from there to there. So the distance across a circle through the center is called the diameter. Why is called the diameter? Look at it's the diameter because it's thicker in this from the center. If I'm taking this line, it's not a diameter, it's a chord. It's a chord. If I'm drawing this line, it's not a diameter, it's a chord. It's a chord, chord, chord. While when the line passing from the center, actually it gives you the width of the center. Oh, width of the circle. Thank you. You are in not a sleeping mode. So the math is just about the fun. So if you understand this strategy, you are able to do it. Okay. So have you learned diameter? They are showing you the width of a circle. So definitely it's this line from the center because it gives you width of it, how much it's broad. If I'm taking from here, no way, it's not possible. Why? Look at over here. Yes, 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 it's yes, it's that's going to shrink. No, no, that is not broad from here. It's not broaded part. It's chord. So chord is quite different. That is not passing through the center. But the diameter is the line that must be passing from the center. Okay, so the distance across a circle through the center is called diameter. Diameter always representing by d, small d. The last part, secret, secant. It's not a secret. Actually, the word is secant. Okay. Again, it's a straight line. But look, what is the difference from the tangent? What it was? The tangent passing from, it touches the one line. है ना? But the secant passing from, so what is the definition? A straight line that intersects a circle into 2 points. Look at over here. It intersects of a it intersects a circle interact है ना? From the 2 points. While a tangent is a straight line, it pass just touch the one point. But look at over here, a secant, it's a line that touch this point of a circle and touch this point of a circle. So a straight line that intersects, cut. What is the meaning of intersects? Cut. Okay. A circle in 2 points is called a secant line. Okay. So hope you have learned all these parts. So we are moving towards the properties of a circle. So if they are giving you the question, find out area of a circle. So what the formula you have to use here? When they are giving you any shape in a circle or in a sphere, you are taking anything, must you have to use the pi. What is pi? Look, this or you can draw by this. You can use both symbols. It's a pi, pi, pi. And what about this value? It's 22 upon 7. That is your standard value. And when you are solving this, the value for this is 3.41 and something something. When you can calculate it, the calculator will give it to you this value. So after the decimal, I'm considering only 2 points. That is 3.41. Okay. So if I'm finding area of a circle, we know what about area? The inner, the inside, the whole part of inside of any shape, you know about it. If I'm highlighting the area, it means the whole space that is inside of it. It's called area, and I want to calculate it. So how many things required? It's a circle shape. Always must remember it. You have to first consider the pi. What is the story of a pi? 22 upon 7. How actually it came from? It came from the rounded body, and how we are not learning all these. Just we have to remember for the rounded object, we have to use always the pi value multiply by radius square. It's not one radius, the doubled of it. Okay, what radius of the circle is given to you inside? Square of it. Let's suppose the radius of this circle is 3, or if I'm doing the square of it, it means doubled of it. I have 2 3 3, not having the 3 multiplied by 2. No, no. While it's having the power 2, what this means? I have 1 3 and I have another 3. So what comes in your mind? 3 multiply cross with and 3. Look at over here, 3 square, 3 threes are 9. So you have to remember, you have to double of radius or multiply with the pi. So this will gives you the area of a circle. This is the first formula in the area of a circle. But when you want to find out the circumference of a circle, just like your perimeter in all other objects of 2D shapes, but here it's a circle, so you have to find out the circumference rather than that of the perimeter. Okay, so what is the formula? Again, you have to take out the pi. You are finding the circumference for the rounded body, you know about it. That is a circle. So you are taking the pi, the value of the pi, multiply by the diameter. What is diameter? We have already learned the diameter is the line that is passing, must be passing from the center. It gives you actually it's broad from the center, no? That's why it's a diameter. It's not necessary always you can draw like that. Look at over here. They are drawing like that. Yes. The circle is same from all. So you can draw it from there. Or if you can draw it from there. Look at over here. Actually, this diameter cuts circle into two different parts. That is semicircle. If you are passing from the center, the circle divides into two equal parts. This is the diameter. The diameter cuts two parts equally. Okay, so if you are finding the circumference, the whole, the boundary wall area, circumference of a circle, so pi multiplied by diameter. So this was the second formula. Now moving towards the third strategy, that is diameter. You know, diameter and radius both are the cousins. Oh, yes. If you want to find out the d value, diameter represents by d, while radius represents by r. If I want to find out diameter, you know, radius multiply by 2 is always known is equals to or is always known diameter. Why? Why it's happening there? Radius or multiply by 2, which gives you diameter. It's understood. So always remember diameter and radius having separate formula. So sometimes in your question they are giving you radius rather than diameter. So we will find out there. So let's move on and solve different example. The first question is about find the area of a circle. What is the formula? We know about it. A is equals to pi r square. Radius is 7 inch. That's why I am writing here 7. Don't forget it. It's 7 by 7 because 7 power 2. Doubled of it. I have 1 7 and I have doubled of it that are going to cross 5 together. So 7 by 7. What comes? 49. And what is pi? 49 pi is your answer. And if you want to solve it, multiply by 3.41. So it gives you the 153.94. And what is the unit for the area? Inch. It means inch square. You know about it, the unit, the area, unit for the area. If this in the centimeter, so the unit of the area will be centimeter square, but they are giving you in the inch, so you are using inch square. If they are giving you into feet or meter, you have to use them. Okay, so move on in the another question. What is it? The area of a circle is this. Find out its circumference. Okay, so what about the area they are giving to us? Why they are giving you area for finding the circumference? They want to find out the circumference here and they are giving you area for it. What is the formula for circumference? Actually, the circumference formula is 2 pi r. If it is radius is given, we are not using that formula. We have to use the special formula that is 2 pi r. So what is pi? We know about it 3.14. It's 3.14. Okay, and 2 will be as it is. The value of the pi is here and r for the radius. But what about the radius? Actually radius is not given to us, so we have to find out this radius by using this area. What is the formula for area? A is equals to pi r square. Pi value is 3.14. R square should be as it is. Okay, so this is going to multiply. I can move there. We know the rule of the mathematics. If this, those things which are going to multiply when we are moving towards the another side of the equality, it's converted or it's changing the operation. Multiply always turns into division, while division turns into multiplication sign. Just like a plus converted into minus or minus converted into plus. We know about it. So what is happening there? Look at over here. A is equals to 200. Pi should be 3.14. R we don't know about it. So we are substituting the values. This is going to multiply. When I'm shifting there, it's going to divide. What comes? R is equals to R square is equals to. And if we want to find out only R, because we need R only, we are not finding R square. So how we can avoid these? Yes, you have learned about it. Yes, so you have to take the square root of x by removing this power. So 63.7 gives you, when you are using this key in the calculator, the square root key will gives you this answer. How? Actually, when they are giving you such square power, and why we have to convert it into simple power by using the key of the square root. So this value will give you the exact simple R. Okay, while if they are giving you R3, so you know about it's a cube. but they are related to the square power. Okay, so what comes 7.9? Can I write it here? And we know about this or we know about this. So what comes? The circumference will gives you, what is it? 49.6. And that the unit, what about the unit? In centimeter. So we are using here centimeter. The area gives you the doubled of it, centimeter square, but the circumference use the single unit always, just like a perimeter. Okay, because just you are using or you are finding the boundary wall area. You are not multiplying the both dimensions, just like an area. Okay, so I hope you have learned about all the properties. So now move towards the activity. What you have learned from here, what is it? It's a little bit test for you. It's an arc. That's great. What about this? A line passing from center towards the circumference. It's a radius. What about this? The whole line. Yes, it's your. Look at over here. This arrow indicates this. It's a diameter. What about this? This area indicates this. The boundary wall. It means the circumference. Okay, what about this area? They are, yes, two radii, and they are showing this whole area. That is your, you know about it, segment. Okay, it's a segment. Search it out. Okay, so what about this area? Okay, we know about the line that is not passing from, it's a chord. And what about this? It's a tangent that touches here. While if the line passing from 2 points, it's called the secant. What about this? It's a chord. And what about this? The area that is showing there. What is it? What is it? It's a Hmm. Now start here and think about two areas. Actually, they are giving you this area by using the chord, or they are giving you this area by using the radius. So remember one thing in your mind, this area will be your sector, not the segment. Okay? And this area is always known as the segment. Segment comes from the chord, but the sector came from the radii. Must remember it. Okay? Okay, so the activity time get over, and any question my math stars, what comes in your mind, if any question, any ambiguity, you can write in comment section. We are here for your problem solution. Okay, so subscribe Math Magician channel. Many tips and tricks for you. Happy learning. Thank you. Bye.